Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it's another NES game. This time around, it's Gremlins 2, the new batch. Published and developed by Sunsoft in 1990, around the same time the movie came out. And I don't have any passwords, so I might as well go ahead and start the game. Alright, stage 1-1. Alright, let's check our stats real quick, which happens every time we pause the game. We got 0 lives, we got a balloon, in case we jump into a pit, or fall into one. We got 3 lives, and we have 0 crystals to use as currency. And a genetically modified Super Tomato for weapon. That'll change quickly. Might as well go ahead and explain the plot, because every time I do this while playing the game at the same time, I take a buttload of hits, and I don't like what I'm doing whenever that happens. Anyway, ever since the events of the first movie, Mr. Wing, who owned Gizmo as a pet basically, he passed away. And now Gizmo is a lab rat for Clamp Enterprises down in New York City. Billy Peltzer, the kid who was the main protagonist from the first movie, he's now a little older. He's basically in his late teens, I guess, and he frees Gizmo from the cage, and here we are. Basically, that's it. So, with that out of the way, I might as well go ahead and play the game. I can finally play this thing for once. And we got some rats that we want to take care of. They drop crystals whenever we kill them, and we pick up the crystals and use them as currency in Mr. Wing's house, in Mr. Wing's hut, or shop actually, which is kind of weird because Mr. Wing's dead, but I'm not going to argue with game logic here. Much like I'm not going to argue about the floor plan of Clamp Enterprises, which is full of pits and giant tomatoes for whatever weird reason. And when we jump on the platforms, we use our shadow to gauge where we're going to land, and we want to do that so that way we can make like a huge difference between getting on a platform safely and falling to our doom. Thankfully I have the balloon in case I fall into a pit, because that way I can fly somewhere for a brief amount of time, but I don't want to waste that unless I absolutely have to. Now I found the door, and inside this door is Mr. Wing's shop. So he's now apparently come back from the dead to help us. Go ahead and select yes to pick what we want. We got this, which refills our health. We got the another balloon for the pit, which we're not going to need, obviously. And we got this Gizmo doll that gives us an extra life, in case we die. Because we only got 1 life. And I want a life, so spend 100 crystal ball points for the extra life, and we're good to go. That was a light bulb that I touched, and every time you touch one, all on-screen enemies are efficiently rid of. Want to be careful with these bats, and I have the pogo stick here. Had to stay silent just to enjoy it for that brief amount of time, in which I could defeat all enemies simply by running into them. I really wanted to run into that giant tomato, but that wasn't happening, and we're already at the end of stage 1-1. Just walk to the elevator and have that stage clear music play. That's all. And go right first. I know there's nothing down there, but we can actually kill that rat and get some crystal balls. And I want to be careful with the bats here too, because ow, and the spikes, that would be good too. Ah, why does everything want me oh, come on! This is one of the reasons why I do not like this game. This game will rip you to shreds if you're not careful. I'm hoping not to die like this in embarrassing ways like this, later on. I know this is supposed to be easy, at least in this stage of the game, but give me a break here. At least I can go after the miniature spiders with thanks to the light bulb. But I'd like to do this without taking so much unnecessary damage. Well, at least that was easy. Now all I have to do is worry about the spikes. At least you can change the direction of your jump in mid-air. That's always a good thing. Kind of like in Super Castlevania 4, where that was very much needed. Not that I have played that game. I just haven't LP'd it yet, and I'm not sure if I want to. And we find another door for Mr. Wing Shop, and we still have the Gizmo doll, but I want this. Because I want more hits. This brings our health to 4 hearts, which is the maximum, so we get 8 hits. We definitely want this. Oh, come on. Well, at least a rat stick one hits, but at least we now have a pogo stick. So now I can get sweet revenge on these stupid spiders. You all deserved it. Well, at least this is one of my better plays of the game. Go ahead and take advantage of my brief invincibility. It'd also be good if I could stop touching bats. Pro tip, you can also throw over them too, unintentionally. And now we're at the end of stage 1-2. There's no boss, but in future stages there will be. But for now, go ahead, touch this match, and it's your new weapon for the second stage. Shutting up due to cutscene. Alright, stage 2-1. We got a match as our weapon now. That replaces the Super Tomato, so we're not going to use that anymore. But how is the rest of the game going to go for us? Now that Mowgli's gotten wet, he's produced clones, and the clones pushed him into the air duct system. Looks like we'll have to find out in the next video where I go through stage 2. So, until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching.